Alright guys, welcome back. I'm Robin.
And I'm Neil.
And we have the second half of the Darkness Ablaze booster box. If you've been watching the Darkness Ablaze stuff, you know that Neil is destroying me and continues to destroy me throughout. I'm not going to spoil it exactly if you haven't watched it, but the last half of the box, Neil managed to pull a gold card.
I did.
So yeah,
which gold card was it? Watch and find out.
And in the one before that, he managed to, yeah, basically I'm losing pretty badly. But the one thing that keeps happening is I keep going first, so we're going to mix it up this time, and Neil's going to go first, and Neil's going to pick where he wants from.
Well,
front or back, 9 packs.
Even though you did pick the Eternatus because I am such a huge fan of Eternatus, and there's an Eternatus right there at the front, I will be going with the front cards.
The front 9.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So that leaves,
assuming I can count.
That leaves me the back 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll get this out this way. We'll reposition the camera and we'll get going. But generally, I think if you beat me on this one again, I think when we play this, we need to start doing a handicap where I get more packs. Or like, I get to weigh some packs first or something. I know that they've kind of got rid of that in the later packs, but I need something. Because it's my channel. I've opened up probably more packs at this point, and Neil is destroying me. This isn't fun. I literally pulled the Evolutions Charizard, and Neil beat me. I pulled a Charizard and lost.
That's not... Yeah, that doesn't happen very much.
Alright, see you in a second.
Okay, so we'll be starting with my packs first this time, just so we can see if they are in fact rigged. I just don't want to open, that's another problem. Maybe because they contain such greatness. That's the thing, my packs don't open properly, but they've contained the better cards.
It's all in the skill. I've practiced it over thousands of packs. Maybe not thousands. Actually, do you think I get 1,000?
Maybe.
I don't know. I know I opened up probably around about 200 Rebel Flash.
There we go.
And that's obviously the bigger ball. I don't think I've opened up maybe 500. Let's go with 500.
Right. We're kicking things off with a Bird Keeper, Solrock, Relicanth. I really like the concept behind Relicanth, in it being a coelacanth that's, you know, just been forgotten about and stayed unevolved for millions of years. Rowlet, Jigglypuff, Diglett. It's the little statue of a Diglett behind him as well.
Isn't that part of the DLC? You've got to find all the Diglett.
Yeah, that's in the Crown Tundra. But the statue of a Diglett is in one of the cities in the main Galar region. Spinarak. Oh, what do we have there? A Alolan Grimer. And starting off the first pack of this half, Butterfree V.
One of the cards I wanted to pull.
Did you want to pull this one or the VMAX?
I wanted to pull the VMAX. I think the VMAX looks a bit better, but I think the V looks very nice as well.
So, in this attempt to make me lose the competition, I have been given a half that starts with a V. Ooh, you could have started with a V card.
Yep.
If you hadn't have, you know, tried to have broken the system.
There's time yet. That could be the only V you pull, and I could pull like...
this one opens a lot better. The seals are like the normal shape this time.
Like, I can pull like 3 Charizards. I could pull 9. Maybe. I doubt it. Maybe I'll pull another gold card. There's nothing to say there can't be more than 2 in a pack.
That is true. Crazy luck, but you never know.
Well, you know.
So after our Fire Energy comes our Kaboo.
Although,
not getting very good focus. That's not... you don't need to read it.
No, I
Turbo Patch. Dartrix. Ugh, Galarian Mr. Mime. Grime. Clink. Skitty. Pansage. A reverse hollow Hippopotas. And a Darkrai hollow.
2 for 2 so far.
Indeed.
That is not looking good for me.
Darkrai is very cool.
Pokemon Devil.
Ah, Skiratina. Darkrai's just trolls you in your dreams.
Again. Pokemon from the generation I didn't really play too much.
Gen 4, like the Diamond and Pearl generation.
Yeah,
The Darkrai was event only, back when event only was not the easiest thing to get because
of where
Wi-Fi was in its infancy and
yeah.
you just events were just not a thing over here.
Especially where me and Neil live. We live in a very not small town, but nothing really happens here.
No, and we're like more than 100 miles away from places like London, so it just
doesn't happen.
No. But, you know, salute the age of Wi-Fi connectivity. Clang. Dartrix. Dedenne. Marini. Purloin. Starly. Aaron. Cubchoo. Reverse Hollow Ursaring. And a Golurk rare. I'm sure there's been other Golurk cards that have had Golurk Hammer as their attack. I'm sure I've seen that in some X, some Y era cards. I want to say off the top of my head, Furious Fists had a Golurk that had that attack.
I mean, again, don't really know a great deal about Golurk, but it seems that it doesn't seem to be a very popular Pokemon.
Golurk, I'm sure it was popular-ish back in Gen 5 when it first came out.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, you get that nice, but every Pokemon when it comes out gets that nice buzz of being new, and everyone wants to like play with the new shiny thing.
I don't think it's as popular as it once was. You know, big automaton sort of thing. I mean, it's one of the interesting things in Gen 5, because it's one of the things you can teach Fly to back in the HM days. So, you know, if you didn't want a flying type, you could just fly around on a giant golem. So we started with Metal Energy and Hiding Darkness Energy. Fletchinder. Gartharita. Pampor. Spinarak. Bound Sweet. Dunsparce. Electrike. Reverse Hollow Fletchinder. And Escavalier. Look at that artwork.
That was in the stadium.
Yeah, it's an Earth Stadium at least. That is very cool artwork.
That's what I feel sometimes with these packs, that the kind of just the normal rares kind of get forgotten about because they're not obviously they're not valuable or particularly useful.
Yeah, they're not viable in the meta game. They're not super valuable cards, but I think card artwork should be appreciated more than it is. I think that's one of the things I really like about it, because I think that the game itself can stagnate a little bit because there's only ever like 3 types of decks that are ever running. So everyone uses the same cards and it stifles creativity a little bit. But what I feel is very nice about cards is not just having the shiniest and rarest card, but also just appreciating seeing these Pokemon in ways that you wouldn't see them in the game.
Yeah, because you get the kind of the
you get to see really dynamic angles, fun backgrounds, interactions. The things you don't even see in the anime as well, because the anime gets very lazy with just like recycled animations over and over again. And
well, I assume it's all down to crunch.
Yeah, it's a shame, but as I said, I feel that sorry, that's his wireless. As I said, I feel that it's just artwork isn't as appreciated as it always should be. Familiar bell, struggling gloves, Bunnelby, Toxel, Sinisty, Carablast, Meltan. Galarian Darumaka is the reverse holo of this pack, and we have a Beartick as our rare.
Well,
So my luck is not doing so well. I think the candle burnt twice as bright and half as long at the start there.
although to be fair, it's like I said, if you're unlucky, you might only get about 6 pulls, and you think, what, we got, well, just without spoiling it, we got the 2 Vs and a full art, and the gold, so that was 4, the Butterfree would make 5.
That's it.
Maybe there's only one more in there.
Getting there in the law of averages. So after our Darkness Energy, we have a Combuskin, a Pupita.
Also, I don't claim to be an expert on any of these. Don't go being like, Robin said I should get this. Like, I don't know anything really when it comes to... It's just what I've seen and what I've heard.
Corvus Squire, Aaron, Cupchu, Rowlet, Jigglypuff, Diglett, Reverse Hollow Teddiursa, and Axelgor is the rare here. So I've managed to get both Carablast and Axelgor, so I've completed that little relationship there. So at least that's
It doesn't count.
something as an accomplishment.
It doesn't count for points, Neil.
Doesn't count for points, but it makes me feel good about myself. I swear I had the flap there for a second. There we go.
All I'm saying is, I'm liking my odds. You watch, I'll open mine eye for nothing.
Your pack doesn't even have a rare in it.
Probably.
Grass Energy going into Blowing Smoke. Heat Fire Energy, or just Heat Energy. I'm not sure if you'd pronounce that as well, or if it's just there to tell you that it's a fire energy. Relicanth. Paris. Gothita. Skarmory. Focus, please. There we go. Cubchoo. Wimpod. Reverse Hollow Sarina. And Tapu Koko Hollow.
Oh, so another hollow. Those of you if you're interested, I'm using the sleeves from the Elite Trainer box you get from this set. The only issue with using new sleeves from sets like that, they're very hard to like split to get into them. I like the freshness.
You will open. Or not, apparently. But how have I done that?
If I
What have I done?
pull the plastic off the pack but not actually open the pack.
There we go. This is why I'm here. I'm not here because I have good luck. I'm here to make Robin look much better at pack openings.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate that that's like my raison d'etre. It's just, you know, everyone needs that person in their life. Corvus Squire. Oh, I've got something. Lunatone. See I know it's just because of the awkward way I'm holding them, because it's like there's a camera there and I, you know, do that, but it's like, it would be nice if it was a super duper surprise. Carablast.
That's a nice surprise.
Still a nice surprise. Meltan. Marini.
Builds the excitement. You know it's coming.
Purloin. Starly. Reverse Hollow Kaboo, and Crobat V.
Oh, that is a good card.
That is a good card. It's going to be one of the chase cards of the set.
Yes, it's...
Also, it just looks cool.
Yeah.
Crobat's underrated. It's been around for so long that it's easy to forget that Crobat didn't originally exist in the first releases. It's just one of the things that's just been around because almost every game has had Zubat in it, and therefore has had Crobat in it. And so it just gets sort of lumped in with the Zubat line, and everyone's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's a Zubat, and
Yeah,
therefore nobody bothers
one...
with it, and then therefore nobody bothers with a Crobat. But, you know, it's underrated in that sense, and this is cool artwork.
Was that your last pack, or have you got one more?
I have one more.
Wow.
So, the competition looked like it.
It was in my favour, and then you just went and pulled, like you say. I think that V card is like more valuable than like some of the gold cards and most of the rainbow cards. Obviously, its full art version is the second most valuable card in the set.
It has a rainbow, doesn't it? Crobat V has a rainbow card, I think, doesn't it?
I know. I think it just has the full art. I don't think it has a rainbow.
We have a booklet somewhere, so we will double check that at some point.
I will have a look.
Because surely the rainbow Crobat, if it exists, would be quite valuable. But I don't know if they're giving everything a rainbow anymore, because they used to. Like, everything had a full art and everything had a rainbow, but I don't know if they're sort of scaling that back a bit.
No, Crobat only gets...
Are they only giving rainbow cards to the VMAX ones now?
Yes.
Ah, that explains that then.
Yeah. The rainbows one you can get, there's the VMAX, Butterfree, Cinderscorch, Eternatus, Scizor, Salamence, Pokemon Breeder, and, as he's more commonly known, Ross.
Ariados.
Yes, but I think the Crobat full art is
Trio.
It's the second valuable one from the set.
I think that's what I'm getting confused with. The GX cards, everything got a full art, everything got a rainbow. And now rainbows are just given to the VMAXs. I guess that stops the rainbows from getting devalued now, maybe? I don't know. I don't know why they do the things they do. Ducklet, Mareep, Jigglypuff, and... oh, that's our reverse hollow. And Lugia.
Lugia.
Not a hollow, not a V, but not something too terrible to end on. At least end on my half, anyway. So that is my half. And let's see if switching up the order makes Robin a little bit luckier.
Probably not. Alright, guys. Oh, actually, wait a second. Alright, guys. So it's my turn now. I'm not feeling good, if I'm going to be entirely honest. I think we're kind of reaching the limits of the box and the amount that we can have in them. But you never know. I could pull something great.
The Upside Down Challenge returns.
The Upside Down Challenge returns. So there's the energy. Staravia. Shinotic. Fluffy. Panpour, Teddiursa, Rockety, Torchic, Trapinch, Reverse Solrock, and...
What?
Oh. And the Eternatus VMAX. Ooh. That's a very nice card.
That is a beauty.
Well, there you go, Neil. That is one of the ones you wanted to pull, and I managed to pull it.
Yes, you did.
Maybe
My love of Eternatus has not yielded me pulling any Eternatus.
Maybe I'm not dead in the water. We'll see. I'm close. I feel like that was close. Was that from that was from an Eternatus pack as well. Let's see. Maybe I can pull a rainbow from this.
So if we hadn't mixed up the order, I would have pulled that Eternatus.
Well, that's unfortunate for you.
Oh, well, we're not getting a hollow in this pack, but just not win them all.
So water, Vanillish, Chinotic, Ursaring, Nickit, Bonasweet, Snubble, Meltan, Bunnelby, Reverse Skitty, and a Volcarona.
Corona's cool.
It is. It's like a fiery moth.
I kind of like in Gen 5 we got a fire moth, and then in Gen 8 we get an ice moth. I don't think that was at all what they were going for in any kind of, ooh, look at these two interesting differences, but it's still cool. At least I think it's cool anyway.
We have Energy, Cape of Toughness, Powerful Energy, Soul Rock, a Rowlet, a Wishy Washy, Cuffhunt, Sinistea, Feebas,
Ooh, Reverse Staraptor.
and
A Vikavolt V.
Is that the... No, it's not the
Regular.
It's just regular. Still not a bad pull.
Still cool though. Vikavolt's quite cool.
Ooh. So what are we saying? You got 2 hollows as well.
I got 2 hollows and 2 Vs, but you've got a V and a V max.
But ooh, I think it'll be close.
I don't know if the Eternatus VMAX... I don't know if you judge the Eternatus VMAX against the Crobat V in terms of their value to determine who wins, or if VMAX just beats V.
We'll have to... We'll see. You know, if I don't pull anything else, I would say you probably win. Just because, you know, quantity...
Yeah, if you just go by like quantity of ultra rare / secret rare as a numbers game, but it depends if different ones are given different values.
If we pull kind of evenly, then maybe off camera.
It's how you break it. It's a tiebreaker. It's a sudden death factor.
Upside down. We'll kind of off camera have a quick look. And for those of you who want to know, generally when I do the values, the website I use is TCG Player. It gives you in dollars, I just convert it over. So that's why whenever I have them on, I don't have kind of rough prices. Because obviously, especially for this set, currently at the minute, the way the prices are going.
Ooh.
That is the
reverse.
Ooh, the Hollow Suicune.
Very nice.
Very nice. Ooh, catching up. Catching up. And yeah, I just converted. When Darkness to Blaze just coming out, the prices are all over the place. I mean, just a few days ago, the Charizard was going for crazy money. I mean, it still is, but it's dropped like half now.
It probably will. Like, the more, like, as soon as people get their hands on packs, they get to open packs, more get out there in the wild, as it were. Oh, a Lairon. Have we seen a Lairon yet?
Yeah, you got one.
Did I?
You couldn't get it in focus.
Oh, yeah.
Paris. Lavatar. Feebas. Persimmon. Fletchling. Pokemon Breeding Nurturing. And, a Rainbow Rare. Scorch VMAX. Well, Neil?
I lose.
Yeah.
I lose. I very much lose.
And I've still got 3 packs to go.
Ooh.
You never know.
I mean, that is...
That is a nice card. Oh,
fancy.
Shiny looking. And also, I hate that Pokemon. I really struggled in the gym. That's probably why I stopped playing for ages. I had like a 20-minute long match against it. I had that at a Mudsdale. I think I pretty much got down to doing struggle with it.
Wow.
Just because I was not doing damage, it like lowered my attacks so much that I was doing 1 damage. But because my defense was so high, because I'd had so many attacks done and me that were just not effective, my defense was so high that he was also doing 1 against me. And it was just such a long, tedious match.
See, I started off with Sobble.
See, I started off with Grookey.
Why?
Well, yeah.
Just why?
And obviously, he was not prepared for that gym.
Reverse Big Parasol.
And a Flygon.
We've not seen him yet, have we?
No, I don't think we have. I was never a huge fan of the Flygon.
Flygon, that's cool.
I'd more prefer Salamence. Second to last pack.
Actually, I was going to say, so Flygon has like type disadvantages, but they're both quad weak to ice. But I think design-wise, I'd say I like Flygon more. Poor Flygon never getting his Mega.
I guess people just agree with me more.
I'd like Mega Evolution to come back into the games and then for them to make more Mega Evolutions as well as sort of a... Look, Megas are back in his new ones.
Literally the exact same card.
Double Clink.
One after another.
But one's reverse, so it's...
Yeah, so it's alright.
Not like those two... Ooh.
Oh!
Well!
Well, there you go.
Yeah, like those two...
Fate.
Like those two Nicker.
Yeah. Alright,
It
guys.
wasn't even a reverse. What's going on?
Last pack. I feel like I've still won.
Yeah, I think you win this round.
But, you know, it's about time, really. Still.
I mean, this is your channel. You do deserve a win, right?
Yeah, well, that'll just be about right, won't it? Last card. Can we end on something good? Like, if I just pulled, like, say, a Charizard now. Just any Charizard, really.
Somehow it's the Evolutions Charizard.
Yes, probably. That's the one
Somehow.
Charizard I don't want to pull. But, it, you know, my luck, it probably will be. So, the
Yes,
Aggron
I like
reverse. And the last card,
And...
a Manectric. Not a bad looking card. But still.
Whew.
Wow, guys, I feel that pulling a VMAX, a V, a Holo, so we pulled the same amount from that side. But I think the quality on mine were just a little better.
Nah, a little bit, yeah.
Alright, guys. Thanks for watching that. Celebrate with me in the comments. Because, I mean, I'm still losing, what, 3-1 now?
Yes.
Yes. Great. Keep a tally. I mean, to be fair, I have the power of the edit. I might just edit around it to make it like 4-0.
It's like swap my voiceover around for yours.
It'd be so much editing, so much hard work, and I'm so lazy. Alright, guys. I've been Robin.
I've been Neil.
And keep collecting. It's going to change my catchphrase every time now.